Hello, Buff fans, and welcome to this week's installment of the WT Coaches Show. I'm your host, Kelton Weens, and we are talking to head softball coach Kevin Blaskowski. Now, Coach, this weekend you went to Lawton, Oklahoma, and played Cameron in a Lone Star Conference showdown. You walked away with a sweep. How good does that feel?
It was a big sweep for us. You know, we haven't been playing well on the road, and, you know, we went over to Eastern New Mexico last Tuesday and got 2 wins, which really kind of started the week for us. And then going into Lawton and playing a team that was kind of fighting for their conference tournament spot. So, you know, we played really well. Our bats came alive, and I thought that Marcy Womack threw 2 really good games for us. We struggled in the circle in the second game, but we were able to outscore them, which I think kind of was a testament to our offense all weekend long. So it was a big win for us. It's nice to win 5 conference games in a row, and you know, we're trying to climb the ladder, and hopefully we can continue to do that.
Coach, on Sunday you played 2 games against Texas A&M International. Beat them both games. Tell us about those.
Well, we were pretty tired. We were pretty tired on Sunday, and we came out and really got on them early and continued to swing the bats well and got the run rule victory in the first game. And then I thought we got a great pitching performance out of Adriana Garcia in the second game. She really did a good job for us, and you know, held them at bay until the 7th inning when they scored a run. And it was kind of a good game for us in the second game because we created some runs. You know, we squeezed in a run, we scored on a sac fly. I think we scored on a first and third situation. So we used some other parts of our game other than just relying on our big bats.
Coach, you keep mentioning the bats. You guys really hit well this weekend. Tell us, what do you think contributes to that?
You know, it was a great week offensively. I mean, we hit over 400. I think we scored over 80 runs and hit 20 home runs. And, you know, I think everybody on the team just relaxed. You know, we talked quite a bit last week about let's just play softball the last couple weeks of the season. Let's just go out and have fun, swing the bats, get after it, and let's see what happens. See if we can play ourselves into a situation where we make a run in conference and make a run to get to the NCAA tournament. And, you know, I think we'd had some girls really step up and do that. Obviously, Allie Cranfull had a great week, but Lacey Seidel had a solid week for us. And, you know, we had 4 or 5 girls hit over 400, which was huge. So it was a lot of fun, and I hope it's something that we carry with us this week through the end of the regular season and into the postseason.
Coach, final question. You have your last home series against Texas Women's this weekend. Tell us about those games.
They're going to be huge. If we win the series against Texas Women's and get some help along the way in some of the other series, we could finish as high as second. You know, Texas Women's is playing very well right now. They've got good pitching. They've got a lot of team speed and can create a lot of offense. So, you know, I'm expecting 3 great games. We always have great games when we hook up with Texas Women's, and you know, it's going to be a great weekend for us because it's our strikeout cancer weekend and special recognitions all weekend long of cancer survivors, not only in the Panhandle, but also you know, we're going to recognize the life of Ronnie Lemos, who's the mother of our shortstop, Alyssa. Ronnie lost her battle with ovarian cancer when Alyssa was a junior. And, you know, it's a big weekend for us on the field, but it's another one of those special recognition weekends for us, just like Military Awareness Weekend was. And hopefully we rise to the occasion and play with the same intensity.
Coach, thanks for your time and good luck this week.
Thanks, Kelton.
Don't go away. We'll be talking baseball after the break.
What makes WT Athletics unique?
I do.
I do.
I do.
I do. And so do you.
Yes, we have great facilities and championship programs, but it's the people that set us apart.
It's me and it's you.
Without our athletes and without our donors, we are just an organization. An organization without a cause.
Without a voice.
And without a purpose. Thank you for supporting the Buffalo Club.
For more information, please visit GoBuffsGo.com. Go Buffs!
Welcome back to the WT Coaches Show. We have head baseball coach Matt Vandenberg in studio with us today. Now, Coach, you played Texas A&M Kingsville at home this last weekend. Tell us about that series.
You know, it was a tough series. You know, we always like to win series at home. You know, I was excited for the way our guys came out Sunday to salvage a split. We're never happy with a split at home, but, you know, under the circumstances, it was a really tough weather weekend this past weekend, and we had a lot of injuries this past weekend that we had to deal with, but I like the way our guys came out on Sunday and was able to compete and salvage a split.
Coach, on Saturday, you and Kingsville traded games. Then on Sunday, your guys came out and played with a lot more intensity and got the win. What'd you tell your guys before the game on Sunday?
Yeah, Saturday was one of those games or one of those days where I didn't think we had a lot of intensity all day. Even the first game where we won the game 16-6, we were flat. I thought the entire day, I told our guys the entire day, let's go, let's get up, know how important these games are. And then game 2, we did the same thing. Just didn't have the intensity that I felt like that we should have had, especially we're playing for a conference championship. We've got 8 games left now, 10 at the time. I figured our guys would come out with a lot of intensity. They didn't show that on Saturday. On Sunday, I just pretty much just told our guys, hey, you've only got a few games left this year. You're competing for a conference championship. Come out like you're expecting to win. So our guys did that. They came out with a ton of energy. It was actually the best energy we've had the entire year, and we needed that because we had 4 starters that wasn't in the lineup that day. Pretty much our guys, on the bench. That's what I told them. I said, we lose that game if we don't have that intensity. So hopefully they'll continue that the rest of the year.
You mentioned the weather earlier. It was really windy on Saturday and Sunday. On any other field, all the dirt blowing around would just make the conditions terrible. At Wilder Park, we got artificial turf. Does that help or hurt your team?
It absolutely helped us this past weekend, with the weather. Now, I don't know if it helped us win or lose games. It's tough for both teams to be out there in 40-mile-an-hour wind for 10 hours throughout the day through BP before the game, and then a doubleheader on Saturday. It's tough. The wind it takes it out of you. It beats you down and stuff. So it was tough for both teams. But obviously the turf there, if we were playing on a dirt field, there's no way we get those games in. The field would have been too hard. Dirt would have been blowing all over the place. So the turf definitely helped us out. Fortunately, we don't have too many days like that around here. It is nice to have the turf on that aspect right there.
Coach, there's never a dull moment in the Lone Star Conference. You got 2 series left and you're still tied for the lead. What's your game plan going ahead?
Honestly, it's to win games. That's what it comes down to at this point in time. We know everything that we're going to know by this point in time. We can only take so many swings, so many grounders. It's just about winning games, going out there and competing. If we come out with the same intensity that we had Sunday, I like our chances.
Final question, Coach. You travel to San Antonio this weekend to play Incarnate Word. Tell us about that one.
Incarnate Word's a team that was picked to win the Lone Star Athletic Conference preseason. They've struggled a little bit throughout the year. They're right around 500 right now, but they're starting to play well. I think they're 7-3 in their last 10, so they're a team that's starting to get some momentum. They've still got a shot to win the conference. I believe they're only 3 games out of first place right now. The Lone Star Conference right now is so tight from top to bottom that everybody has a chance. But I like where we're sitting. We're sitting at the top, tied with Angelo State with 2 weekends left, and I like where we're at, and we just need to go on the road and win a series.
Well, Coach, thanks for your time and good luck this week.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you for joining us for this week's installment of the WT Coaches Show. For more athletics information, please visit GoBuffsGo.com. For the WT Sports Network, I'm Kelton Williams.